My name is Sarah. I'm coming to you from Northeast Ohio. It is a very sunny but deceivingly chilly day. It's like 35 or 36 degrees. Ugh. It is winter. Yes. Anyway. A couple quick life updates. The day my last video posted, which I believe was November 29th, we found out early that morning that my father-in-law passed away, my husband's dad. So that has rocked our world the last few weeks and has just been incredibly difficult to get through. Many of you know that we just lost my mother in July. So it's just been a lot, and it's, kind of like reliving a nightmare all over again. And there's just, it's just a lot of emotions and a lot of things to do. And I'm heartbroken for my children to have to lose another grandparent. It's just a lot. But I don't, respectfully, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We just had his funeral yesterday, so I'm just like exhausted. Like, I'm just emotionally just tapped out. So I did want to hop on and just talk about all of the fun knitting things, just to kind of keep my mood lifted today. And that I have been doing Vlogmases. I'm not sure if any of you have peeked in on those. I don't think I'm gonna do any more, to be honest. It takes a lot of time. I feel like I constantly have my phone with me to video things, and I don't like that. And it kind of makes me sad that I can sum up like my whole day in like 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm not sure, and I'm actually like losing subscribers since I started doing Vlogmas. So, which none of this is for like that purpose. Like, I do these because I want to do them and because they bring me joy. So, but the Vlogmases are not as awesome as I thought they would be. I love watching everybody's Vlogmases, but I don't know, my day-to-day is just really typical and boring, and I don't know. So anyway, let's just get into knitting, because that's what I want to do here. I do have 2 finished objects from my last video. They are both pairs of socks that I am equally excited about. In my last video, I had talked about a gift knit for somebody, and I was like, oh my god, the foot's gonna take forever because they have a big foot. And then I was like counting, and I had my husband try on, and I was like basically at the toe decreases. So I was whiny and dramatic for no reason. So first up is my gift knit socks. These are just vanilla socks. They are Croy socks in the pattern or the colorway Mossy Colors. And that is the number and the colorway. Come on now. I don't know. Do you guys even care? It's called Mossy Colors. I got it on Amazon. So this is just one of them. And then the brown heel is just an extra 20 gram mini that I had, and I used it because I thought I was going to have to use it for the heels and the toes, but I actually would have totally had enough of the yarn to do it all the Croy colorway, but whatever. So these are them. They just have to get wrapped up, but I was waiting to do this to show you the finished project. So that's been super exciting. I'm just glad to be done with those. So I have 2 other I don't want to jump the gun. I have 2 other gift knits that I will talk about. This is my other pair of socks, and I just finished these yesterday or 2 days ago. And I am obsessed with these, and I will 1,000,000% be buying more of this yarn. So I used the Regia Perfect. I don't remember the colorway. It's not a colorway, it's like a number or something. So that's why I don't remember it. But, oh my god, are you ready? They're literally so perfect. Like, I'm so excited. They are perfect right now for Christmas, but I will also wear them all winter. Like, oh my god, it just was so incredibly fun to watch these work up. And I love that there was literally no thought into these. Like, and there's instructions like in each of the skeins, but like you knit this color until it's gone, and then you start your leg, and you can use whatever pattern you want, but I just did a vanilla because you know, I just wanted to give them their true glory and be able to see everything. And then you literally knit until it changes again, and then when it changes to this, you do your heel, and then you just knit until it's big enough for your foot. And I loved that. I didn't know what to expect, like once I got to my toe, how it would end, but I love that it went back to the like solid color. I love these, and I love the way that they feel. They fit perfectly. I actually am obsessed with this like extra big cuff, and I might start to do this a little more frequently. And the leg is long, which I love me a long sock leg. Love me a long sock leg. So I'm so excited. I popped these on right away as soon as they were done. I was so happy to have them done, and they're super comfy. I can't wait to wear these like all the time. So that is my other thingy, finished object, whatever. And then the other two gift knits, well, I'll show the one now. I completely forgot. I mean, I remembered because I think I mentioned it on here at one point, but then I completely forgot that I wanted to make my grandma, she loves the handmade dishcloths, washcloths, dishcloths. I've made her crochet and knit before. She seems to, for whatever reason, like the crochet ones a lot more. So I wanted to make her some new ones of those for Christmas. I usually will do that for her for a Christmas gift, so it's not like a big surprise, but I just need to remember to physically do them. And then I'll probably make her more than I usually do, just so she can bulk up for the year. Anyway, so I do have to make those. Luckily, those are quick, but I don't want to forget. And then this is the only other gift knit that I'm doing is my cousin had requested, I think I talked about this in the last video as well, like an ear warmer, like a headband ear warmer thing. So I had cast on, I honestly think 5 or 6 times with a few different patterns. I just wasn't able to match the yarn that I had with like the patterns for different weights. Like I just didn't like how things were coming out at all. So I finally just went into a stash that I was holding off for something else, but it's fine. So I am doing, the whole point is I have a DK weight charcoal gray, which is what she wanted. And then she also wanted lime green, which I don't have lime green. So she's either not going to get it, or if I have a chance to get to my local yarn store, I will see if they have something that's appropriate, and then I'll just like, you know, whatever, thread it in or whatever after it's all done. But I settled on the, let me get it right, it's Headband with a Twist by Mirella Moments. It is a free pattern. I found it through Pinterest, but it is a free pattern, and I will link it below. And it's just I'll pop a picture into of like the finished project, because obviously this isn't anything. But I do have, you know, like a solid 6 inches, 7 inches done, and it's just going to be this, and then it you know, you like fold the ends, and then it creates like a twist right here at the seams. I like it because it's not actually just like a simple rib, which I thought is what it was. It's like a yarn over, slip, and then knit 2 together, yarn over, slip, knit 2 together. So it just creates more like I think like a better texture, and it's like super stretchy in both ways, which is good because I just get nervous when I'm making head things for people, because like everybody's heads are such different sizes. So but anyway, she's like a cousin that lives right here, so if for some reason it doesn't fit or it's too big or whatever, you know, I can just fix it later. But the funny thing about this was I was actually almost done. I think you have to knit it to like 19.5 inches, and I was at 12, 13, 14 inches, and then I realized I dropped a stitch like a few rows back, and I was like, whatever, I'll just, you know, fix it. Well, I couldn't. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I totally must have picked it up wrong. And then all of my stitches, there was a hole, first of all, where I had picked up the stitch. There was like a small hole I don't know if anybody else would have like really seen it, but it bothered me. And then all of my stitches after that were like leaning, like they're not supposed to lean, but they were like leaning, and I'm like, I literally just gave up. It's a very quick knit, so I just ripped it all out. I had a little moment of like tearfulness for all that like time that I just wasted, and then I restarted it. So I have no idea how I dropped the stitch because it's a pretty like easy pattern. It doesn't matter. It happened and I had to restart it. But I'm well underway with that, and judging as to how quickly I had gotten those other inches the first time, it won't take me very long. So I just really need to sit down in like an evening and just get it done. I might even work on it a little bit this afternoon. I have a whole plan for today I'll talk about later. But yeah, so that's one gift knit, and then my grandma's washcloths are another one. And then I have, besides the headband, I have three things that am I looking at all of them? 3 other whips that are going on. So I had talked about this ginormous ball in the last video and making it for a friend's daughter. This I also had to cast on several different times. It's apparently just my thing, and I wish it wasn't. I wish I could just get it right the first time. But I had cast on with a larger needle so that the ends would be looser, and then I went with the needle that was recommended, and then it ended up being like so super tight and so small to the size it was supposed to be. It's just the dimensions were not working out. So then I had to take it all out, recast on with a larger needle. Then I just stayed with the larger needle. I have no idea if I'm at gauge because I honestly just don't care at this point. I'm just gonna knit it as far as it goes and hope that it's fine. Yes, I could stop and take the time to measure it right now, but I'm not, even if I was off, I'm not going to do anything different because I only went up 1 needle size. So if it's too big, I can't go down a needle size because I've already done it on that one and I know it doesn't work. And if it's too small, then that's okay. It'll just be longer than it is wide. But I kind of like held it over my son, who's about the same age, and he like thought the size was good. So I'm just gonna go with it. So this is all I have so far. I literally only have like, I don't even know if that's 6 rows done, but it's just a super basic pattern. I don't remember what the pattern is. It's like knit a row, knit 3, and then purl to the last 3, and then you're just repeating that. So it's, I guess, basically just like a garter. Well, no, because there was more to it than that. I don't know. But it's a basic pattern. It's knits and purls, and you follow it by row. So I'm working on that. I did very quickly, though, remember how hard it is for me to work with larger needles and larger yarn, though. Like, it's very difficult on my hands. So it's not something that I could just sit and knit for a couple hours. So I'm going to have to better figure out my timing with that. Like, I probably should pick it up every day so it gets some work done. The intention is to have it for Christmas, but it's not like a necessary thing. It was just like it's just a gift. So I was just going to do it for Christmas because it's almost Christmas, but it doesn't actually matter. And it might be way more fun for her just to get like a random gift in the mail anyway. So I probably just need to do like 3 or 4 rows on it every day just to keep it going. Because if I let it sit for too long, I just won't want to work on it. So I need to get that back in the mix. Oops, sorry. And then a quick update about a whip I had talked about the last episode is the Return of the Electric Fairies shawl. It's a make along with Carrie from the Spinning Hand. I have not touched it. It's literally still sitting here in my spot that I record in from the last time. It's it is of no interest to me right now. It's a very complicated pattern, and just with everything that's been going on, like I can't do complicated right now. And it's not complicated hard. The pattern's just complicated, like you have to pay attention. And I'm not in that mindset. I want the shawl, but I am not in the mindset to do it. And I mean, I know other people, I know you get it. Like, other people have been in the same spot. So let me update you really quick. The Flax Light sweater by Tin Can Knits, which I can't remember if I said this before, but it is a free pattern. And also, can we take a time out for a minute and talk about their app? Have you guys downloaded the Tin Can Knits app? It's amazing. Like, oh my God. Like, it's amazing. I cannot wait until they're slowly getting all of their free patterns, well, and I'm sure paid for patterns, uploaded onto it. But holy guacamole, this app is amazing. You go in, thank God the Flax Light was on there so that I was able to like utilize the app. But you go in, you pick the project you want, you put in like the size that you want, you put in what length like sleeve you want, you put all of it in, and then the directions then below are specifically for you. It's like, it's so awesome. It's awesome. If you have not checked it out, please do. It's so good. Plus, those people at Tin Can Knits are like, they're just like gems, you know? They're real angels on earth. I love them. I love their social media posts. I love that they have this app. I just love it. I just love it so much. I love it so much. Anyway, that's my soapbox about that. So I did not make a ton of progress on this. I will not lie to you. But let me find, I know I put a progress keeper in. Oh, yeah. I just shouldn't even show this to you. I thought I made more progress than that. So this little kitty cat is where I was in the last video. Look at that cute little guy. Can you see? So yes. So I only did like 4 rows since last time. But anyway, just a quick refresher. It's like a crew neck, and then it has this great garter stitching on like the shoulders down the sleeves. And I'm just making this in a fingering weight, the yarn that I got from a local yarn shop called Cornbread and Honey. And that again is like an adorable little place. Oh shucks, I don't have, oh here it is. So this is their cute little tag, Cornbread and Honey. Can you even see that? Alright, Cornbread and Honey. I'm not sure. And then I believe the colorway is called a new. I think that's what the sticker is supposed to be for, because the back doesn't say anything about it. Anyway, so I'm making it in that. I have not made a lot of progress because gift knits have come more into play. So I've been focusing on those. And then, well, I say that, but I just made those socks for myself, those Regia Perfects. And I cast on another sock, which is my very last thing to show. And this is in a new bag I just got from Ginger Snap Fibers. I am obsessed with her bags. Look at how cute this little inside is. I'm also very much obsessed with polka dots, so this was like amazing. So this is being made with, I swear I grabbed it. Dang it. Nanette Wake. A sock bundle from her. I think it's called Mary Jolly. I lost the tag. Poop. But this is the colorway. And then this is the contrasting that came with it. So heels and toes. I don't generally like to do cuffs in a contrasting color. It's just a me thing. And then this is as far as I am, not very far. I did not do the extra long cuff like I was just saying I loved it. But that's okay. But I do love, isn't that so cute? It's like Christmassy, but I could totally get away with wearing this like all the time. Not that you ever need a reason to like wear a holiday sock or not, like wear whatever you want, right? And then I'm not very far into the pattern, so I'm not even certain you can tell, but it's is that coming up at all? Yeah. It's the morning coffee socks, morning coffee socks, I believe it's called, by Litton, the crazy sock lady. I've made them before and I liked them, and I wanted something that was like just a step up from vanilla. I have nothing against vanilla socks at all. It's actually what I almost like preferred to knit, but I just wanted like something that was just like a little step up. And these socks I've made before, and they're a super easy 6-row repeat. So it's like totally good for car knitting, for karate, like, you know, it doesn't take like a lot of like thought or remembrance, and I don't have to reference the pattern at all. And I'm very excited because I'm finally at a point where I don't have to even look at a pattern to do the like heel flap and gusset and toe decreases and all of that. So I was like pretty excited when I realized that. So anyway, so that's the last of it. And then I do though have some, I always see and hear people talking about Simply Serving's stitch markers. So I finally gave in a few weeks ago and bought some of hers because I think I would love stitch markers. And I like them for like when I do these videos, because then I pop it on where I talked about a project, and then like I can see how far I got in that time frame, and it's, I don't know, I like it for myself. So I got this is one of them I got. I'm bad with this, I'm sorry, you're probably not gonna really be able to see it, but it's just like a Christmas tree sugar cookie. And then I got this little bird. I really love birds a lot. So it's just a sweet little bird, and I love green, so it all worked out in my favor. And then this last one, oh my god, it's like so cute. I don't even know if I'll use it on a project because it's so like ginormous, but I had to have it. It's a chicken. It's a chicken with a sweater. And I just thought it was like the cutest thing in the whole wide world. So I got that. Besides that, I did get a little bit more yarn a couple weeks ago from 3 by the Sea, but I immediately, when it came, gave it to my husband to wrap up for me for Christmas. So, which then bummed me out because I realized one of the yarns I ordered was a Christmas colorway, but that's fine. I popped on my Nanette Wake Christmas one, so I'll have something for Christmas. But I was like, I asked him for it back, and well, he told me no. He said it was too late. So it's fine. I will have a Christmas yarn to start working on next year, Christmas time. And then I did get, I did just also order one more bag from Ginger Snap Fibers, and she was doing a D-stash, which I have decided I thoroughly love shopping other people's D-stashes over like looking at websites, because sometimes when I look at websites and all of the options, like I get really overwhelmed, and then I find it so hard to choose that I either overbuy or I don't buy anything. Obviously the latter is not as much of a problem as overbuying. So she does the D-stash, I almost want to even say once a year, because I swear I bought D-stash from her last year. And so super excited when I saw that she did that, or was posting D-stash and all that junk. So I went in and I basically like swooped up everything that she had left, and I bought a bag that I had been eyeing for a while. So I did say I wasn't going to buy anything in December, but I also always say I'm not going to buy any more yarn, and here we are. So it is what it is, and I should probably just stop saying that I'm going to do things or not do things, because it just doesn't work ever for me. So I think that that's actually it. I really expected this video to be a lot longer, so I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know, it's about 11:30 now. My kids, it's Wednesday, December 13th. I don't remember if I said that or not, but it's their last 3 days of school. So my two older ones that are on the high school campus, they have like midterms this week, so they get out of school super early. My husband actually was is getting them now, picking them up. They get out at noon today. So they'll be home pretty soon. So my intentions for the day, because I also have realized over the last few weeks that like, well, I've known forever that I become very easily overwhelmed with like everything that needs done, because it's like, there's always something, right? So what I did yesterday that worked out really, really well is I knew everything that like I wanted to do, but I picked like the two most important things or whatever. And that's what I did. And then I went to bed last night feeling, well, last night doesn't count because we had the funeral, but like I was glad with what I did in the day instead of feeling like I wasn't productive or anything. So I'm going to do that again today. My husband and I conned him into going to breakfast with me, and then we ran around and did some returns and went to the grocery. And then now that I'm home and settled, I wanted to do this because I wanted to, because I like showing my projects, and I like talking with you guys. So I wanted to do that, and then I have to pay some bills because for some reason I keep forgetting to like do that. I have to pay some bills, and then we just got our Christmas pictures back, so I need to get Christmas cards made. That's like super priority, and I'll probably actually do that first. I need to get Christmas cards made so that they can get delivered to us, so that I can then turn around and get them shipped out to everybody, because it's a long story, but I'm like very many weeks late in doing that this year because I wasn't, okay. The short version is I wasn't going to do Christmas cards at all this year, which we've done Christmas cards for, I don't even know how long, like 5 or 6 years, like where we go and we have our pictures taken. And then I create a card on Shutterfly or Snapfish or whatever. And then we send them out to everybody. And I've always loved doing it. And I just didn't want to this year. I'm not like in the right headspace. Like I'm still like dealing with like emotions from my mom. It's just, I'm in a headspace and I just didn't want to. But then as like the days, and we normally would go in the early middle of November. So literally Thanksgiving, like our Christmas cards were shipped. And like the days ticked on and ticked on. And I was getting really sad that we didn't have Christmas cards to send out. Like I was even just going to go buy like blank, like generic ones and at least just send those out. So I was sending something because I love sending Christmas cards. I really, really do. So I finally it was a bit of a mess because it was like right after my father-in-law had passed, and I happened to be online and there was a photographer that had something open, like this was like Saturday night. She had something open Sunday morning. And I was like, oh my God, like this is, so then it was like a mad rush to find the kids something to wear. My husband wasn't going to be home. So I just made the executive decision that the pictures were just going to be of our 3 boys. Then it was like, well, what are they going to wear? What are the sceneries? All these things. So then it was like, we got it all figured out. We went, and then I've just been waiting super impatiently for these pictures. It's not the photographer, it's me. Like I totally respect that it takes time to like go through, and they were mini sessions, right? So it's like 15-minute slots, and she had, I don't even know how many that day. Plus she had them like, the day before and all these things. So I finally got them yesterday evening, and I was like, so excited. And so they turned out okay. Like they like the kids are cute, obviously, and they're all to an old enough age now where they can like smile appropriately and not act like goofballs in pictures. So it's good. I was a little bummed that there wasn't a little more variety, but it doesn't matter. In the end, I was just thankful that we were able to like get them. So now it's a mad rush though to get them like made, sent, paid, printed, all those things. But anyway, I'm glad that we are doing it. I'm glad I have pictures, and I'm glad that they're getting sent out. So that's exciting. So that paying bills are my top 2 things today. And then as soon as I'm done with those, I'm just going to let myself knit the rest of the afternoon. So needless to say, I really want to get those other 2 things done. Trying to be responsible before I let myself have fun. But anyway, I think that's really all I have. Sorry for that like 3-minute ramble, but it was good to be back in this kind of mode and not in Vlogmas mode. Yeah, I'm super bummed that like people unsubscribed, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Not everybody's for everybody. So, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. Thank you for all the things. And I really hope I should be back next week or the week after, and we'll talk more. Hopefully, I'll have more stuff done. All right. I hope you guys have a really great day.